Well, hey guys, get excited. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 Korean skincare products from 2022. In 2021, I discovered a Korean brand, Rovectin, that I quickly fell in love with. And throughout 2022, I leaned in heavily to a product that I repurchased from them. I liked it so much, the Rovectin Activating Treatment Lotion. This product is somewhere in between an essence and a toner. Super hydrating. This is wonderful for dry and oily skin. It has 7 different forms of hyaluronic acid, a humectant that can help improve the moisture content of the stratum corneum. Ultimately, that helps the top layers of the skin smooth out and look more even. It diminishes fine lines by plumping up the skin with moisture. Now, some people do find that hyaluronic acid actually ends up irritating their skin. So if that's you, this is not going to be the right product for you. There are also compounds from centella, which y'all know from my videos, have been shown to actually be helpful for healing, and their antioxidants may help minimize oxidative stress in the skin. Now, one ingredient that I was a little bit suspicious of, worried that it may irritate my skin, but I did just fine regardless, is papaya fruit extract. Papaya fruit extract, it is a fruit enzyme that may help with exfoliating. Now, fruit enzymes, they can be irritating to the skin, so I was a little concerned about that. However, I didn't have any issues with any irritation. I ended up using this product a lot actually in the spring and summer months. It has caffeine, which is an antioxidant that can also help diminish redness. It has trehalose, which is wonderful for improving the moisture content. It's a humectant, gives things more of a viscous, thick texture. It has niacinamide, which is helpful for redness, hyperpigmentation, and oily acne-prone skin, as well as for improving the health of the moisture barrier. Ultimately, that's going to help in keeping irritating things out and keeping moisture in. This also has compounds from licorice root, which are going to be helpful for calming down redness and addressing hyperpigmentation. Overall, this product has continued to impress me. It really does deliver not just a punch of hydration, but it smooths out the skin tone and just leaves the skin looking healthy, glowy, and radiant. To use this product, you just take a dime-sized amount. It is a liquid, and apply it to a clean face, ideally while the skin is a little bit damp, say just after rinsing cleanser off, but you can use it to a dry face if you wanted to as well, to just kind of perk everything up and kickstart hydration and moisture in the morning. It absorbs very quickly. It's not greasy, but in contrast to many other hydrating essences and toners, there is a little bit of substance to this. It has a bit of viscosity to it. I found that it absorbed quickly and didn't leave any residue or sticky, tacky sensation to the skin. After it absorbed, I was able to apply sunscreen on once everything dried with no issue with pilling. I also suggest taking some of this product down to your neck. The skin of the neck is pretty delicate, very thin. It's often neglected territory, and by improving the moisture content of the stratum corneum there, you can help improve the look of fine lines that collect alongside the neck and in the front of the neck. And the antioxidants may help to ward off against sun damage. And the signs of sun damage on the neck can be particularly striking. There's a form of sun damage known as poikiloderma of Savant. So this is the type of skincare product you certainly want to take down to your neck, and definitely be using it in conjunction with sunscreen there. You get a relatively large bottle of this, and you only need a dime-sized amount. Let me know if you tried this product. It was one I featured earlier this year in a video on hydrating toners. I cannot recommend it enough. It's really good for all skin types, provided that you're not irritated by the ingredients. It used to be on iHerb, but I think iHerb stopped carrying this brand. You can get it on Amazon, however. You can also get it, I want to say, from Stylevana or YesStyle. Okay, also featured in that hydrating toners video is Isntree's Green Tea Fresh Toner. Now, this product is wonderful if you have oily and or acne-prone skin. Now, tea has a ton of polyphenols, but there's some evidence to suggest that it may be helpful for reducing oiliness and for helping with acne-prone skin. Specifically, the tea polyphenol EGCG epigallocatechin gallate is a wonderful antioxidant to help reduce the overall burden of oxidative stress upon exposure to environmental insults like ultraviolet radiation from the sun, infrared radiation, pollution. This also has willow bark extract in it, which is anti-inflammatory. Now, I want to point out willow bark extract, it's not the same thing as salicylic acid. Some brands kind of muddy the water there, but willow bark extract, yes, salicylic acid does come from willow bark, but it's not the same thing as willow bark extract. But willow bark extract can be beneficial regardless. It's anti-inflammatory. Now, this product product has beta-glucan, a humectant, going to be helpful for smoothing everything out. It also helps improve the turnover and the natural exfoliation processes of the skin. And for those of you who have prominent pores, using hydrating ingredients is a really simple, straightforward, and effective way to diminish the appearance of pore size simply by space filling. When the moisture content is optimal, the skin cells are plump, they're hydrated, they fill things in more, and those porosities are less noticeable. But by improving the exfoliation processes, by having a better overall level of moisture in the skin, those enzymes work better. And ultimately, that's going to help improve skin texture, smooth everything out, and may also help in mitigating pore clogging. This product can also be beneficial if you have dry or combination skin. You don't necessarily need to have oily skin for it. How do you use this? Much like the Rovectin activating treatment lotion, you just need a dime-sized amount. Apply it to a clean face, ideally again while the skin is a bit damp, to help with penetration of these ingredients. Take it down to your neck, again, minimize sun damage to the neck, hopefully through the antioxidant benefits. A word of warning, it is brown in coloration, much like tea, and it can stain things. I found it leaves sort of a brown residue in your sink. Now that you can get out quite easily with basic cleaning products in your sink, but be careful that you don't get it on your clothing. It may stain clothing. Isntree is a Korean brand that honestly I have not had a bad product from them. I've really enjoyed everything. Their sunscreens are wonderful. They have a lotion, they have a moisturizing cream with hyaluronic acid. I've reviewed all of these for you all in other videos, so if you are interested in these products from this brand, check those reviews out. Isntree also makes a mugwort clay mask that I rather enjoy. I look forward to trying more of their products in the future because, as I said, I have not been disappointed by anything from them yet. Number 3 was featured in my best anti-aging skincare of 2022 video. Make sure you check that out if you missed it, but it's the Zeroid richenic cream. This is a 5% urea facial moisturizer. Now, urea is a hygroscopic compound that is naturally part of your skin. It's part of your skin's natural moisturizing factors, and it helps to improve the moisture content. It also helps to soften and exfoliate dry skin, and ultimately, by doing that, it helps smooth out the skin surface and allows for better or more optimized skin barrier function. You see, when the skin cells and the natural exfoliation processes slow down, that's when you get rough buildup. And that may also be in the form of keratosis pilaris for those of you who deal with that. And in those areas where you have dry, rough skin, the barrier function is not optimal there. So by improving the moisture content and softening and exfoliating that stuff away, and smoothing everything out, the skin barrier is able to protect you from the outside world much better, and it's able to keep your skin hydrated better. Now, it can be found in a variety of other skincare products like foot creams, for example, but many of these other products, the urea is at a very high percentage strength and is too irritating to use to the face. This product is formulated to be used on the face. Now, some people still find that urea stings, so if you have very sensitive skin, just be aware of that with this product. You can actually use this around the eyes to the eyelid skin to help improve the appearance of crow's feet by improving the moisture content. Now, in addition to urea, this also has Centella asiatica extract and madecassoside. Again, those are compounds from Centella, a plant, the Asiatic pennywort, which have been shown to be helpful for healing. They have antioxidant properties to help minimize the burden of damage that occurs upon exposure to environmental stressors. This also has a peptide in it. Now, peptides, they can help improve the moisture content of the skin. Whether or not this peptide actually does anything to affect change in the biology of your skin, aside from just improving moisture content, who knows, but it is in there. You can get this on Amazon. That is where I purchase it. It does sell out from time to time, but lately they've had it in stock. It's a great product as a facial moisturizer moving into the winter months, because that urea is really going to help improve barrier function in your skin. Let me know if you have tried it, what you think. I really struggled with number 4 because I tried many Korean sunscreens this year that I loved. The Beauty of Joseon one is definitely an honorable mention. The Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel is a favorite, but I think I discovered that in 2021. And as a matter of fact, it may have been in one of my 2021 skincare favorites, but I used it quite a bit this year as well. But I discovered the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Sun Cream. This is a chemical sunscreen. It is very moisturizing, no cast whatsoever. It has the chemical filters Uvinol A+, which is good for UVA protection, as well as Uvinol T150, Tinastorb M, and Iscotrizanol. Now this product is not water resistant, so I would not rely on it if you're going to be outdoors participating in sports, sweating heavily, and things of that sort. But it is a fantastic everyday moisturizer that happens to have sunscreen in it, so it's good for your day-to-day needs. As a side note, I do have a best of 2022 sunscreens video where I recommend several water resistant sunscreens. That would be a great choice for those of you who are active outdoors, who are looking for something of that sort. Check that video out. Now, I mentioned it's a great everyday moisturizer as well. It has niacinamide, which again, helpful for redness and hyperpigmentation, but also helps improve the function of your moisture barrier. That's going to ultimately help minimize dry skin. Niacinamide is an antioxidant, and it's beneficial for anti-aging purposes as well, in that it may help in reducing the burden of damage upon exposure to environmental stressors. It also has licorice root, which is good for calming down redness and addressing hyperpigmentation. Licorice root is very soothing. It's a good ingredient for people who have very sensitive skin. This moisturizer also has allantoin in it, which is moisturizing, but may have healing properties as well. You'll frequently find allantoin in many scar products. When it comes to raised scars, allantoin may be beneficial, probably through its moisturizing effects and lubricating the skin, reducing frictional forces. It's got sodium hyaluronate and wonderful humectants that help improve the moisture content of the top layers of the skin. This particular sunscreen, it's a chemical sunscreen. It's not the least bit greasy. It doesn't make you look shiny. It's a very easy to use product in that it just is kind of like using a moisturizer. Easy to tolerate around the eyes, to the delicate skin of the eyes. It doesn't end up seeping into your eyes and causing blurry vision or burning. At least it never did for me. I made it through an entire tube. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be shooting my sunscreen empties video shortly after this video, so stay tuned for that. I'll show you all the sunscreen I finished up during the fall months, because winter is here. Definitely give this one a try. It's similar actually to the Skin 1004 sunscreen that I also discovered this year and fell in love with. Like I said, I had a really hard time picking the top Korean sunscreen from this year, because there were a lot of good ones that I really liked, and many of them were actually kind of similar in the end in terms of they all look great on the skin, no cast, moisturizing, similar beneficial ingredients, similar family of filters. This one just stood out to me and is one that I ended up finishing up in total. So I would put it as the best of. All right, and then the final product of this year, again, had a hard time nailing it down to this product because I tried so many fantastic products from this brand this year. So I settled on the Beauty of Joseon Cleansing Balm. And I know what you're thinking, like, what about the ginseng eye serum? I decided to not include that in this video simply because I didn't want to get too repetitive. I've included it in my best budget skincare products of 2022 and my best anti-aging skincare products of 2022, but it definitely was a Korean beauty favorite. But the cleansing balm from this brand is so good. It's a really nice, luxurious experience, very silky. It has rice bran oil, rice bran extract. It is firm but easy to scoop out. It just nicely melts onto your face. It melts so nicely that it's easy to use around the eyes and to wipe over the eyelashes to break up waterproof mascara. And it emulsifies nicely and rinses off in total. It's free of fragrance. It really gives you a very luxurious spa-like feeling, but it's pretty affordable. And it lasts a decent amount of time. I tried quite a few cleansing balms this year, and this one far and away was the best one. If you are wanting to try a cleansing balm, I highly suggest that one. It's very good, pretty affordable, no nonsense, effective, and it really is a very relaxing experience. For me personally, in my skincare routine, I do a double cleanse, and the cleansing balm or cleansing oil, whichever one I happen to be using, that piece of the skincare routine is my favorite. It's just so relaxing to smear oil or oily balm all over the surface of your skin to break up cosmetic residue. I don't know, I really enjoy it. Anyway, y'all, those are the top 5 Korean skincare products I discovered and used throughout 2022 that I liked the most. Of course, there were many additional ones that I loved a lot too, which I've shared with you guys in other videos in this series. But stay tuned, you know, I just finished doing the Korean Beauty Advent Calendar unboxings in my vlogs this whole past month, and we got a ton of fantastic Korean beauty products that I can't wait to try. Skincare products and cosmetics, and I've already been using many of them. Y'all have seen me use the Pyeongkang hydrogel eye masks, which I've really been liking. There's some fantastic moisturizers, some brands I've never heard of. So I'm really excited to dip my toes into some of the many fantastic products that I got in the Yes Style and Stylevana Korean Beauty Advent Calendars this year. There were some winning products in my opinion. Some I'm already using and rather enjoying. Let me know though in the comments, what Korean skincare product did you discover this year that you love and has become a holy grail? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I have all of these best of 2022 videos saved in a playlist, so definitely check out more of the videos in the series. If y'all enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.